Spicy Bytes!
Yeah. Let's go. We just gotta go.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Spicy Bytes, a new episode filming here from our historical Fenway Park. This is the show where the wings are hot and the takes are hotter. I am Stephanie Sutton, Alliance Marketing Manager at Wasabi Technologies. I'm thrilled to be here for my first time and have two special guests. Boomer, for our VP of Sales from Wasabi. How's it going?
It's going great. Looking forward to this. Looking forward to first time meeting Will and seeing how we go through this together.
Awesome. And we have Will Davis from Synology. Will, how are you feeling?
I'm so excited to be here. This is the first time at Fenway Park, and I can promise everyone this is not a green screen. This is legit. And I can't wait to kind of dive into this. Kind of. So it's going to be hot.
It's going to be awesome. Thank you. Okay, well, let's dive right in. Today we have season 29 line of sauces. We've been reviewing some of the sauces beforehand. I think I'm most nervous for the bomb thanks to watching the previous ones with Lily, but how are you feeling? You're nervous about one or the other or good to go?
Well, I'm scared shitless of this sauce. Like my adrenaline's like probably a 7, 8. I fear it's going to be worse than I expect it to be honest.
I'm going to stand by my 3-4. I know that 1 through 7 is going to be, I love hot food. I've also made the mistake of walking into that territory of telling people I love hot food and regretted it dearly. Watched a couple videos and I'm afraid of 7 to 10, but I'm going to wait and let that, kind of keep that fear at bay. Keep it at the gate.
Yeah.
Let's sing.
Awesome. All right, so here's how it's going to work. I'm going to be asking both of you a question, and each question will go along with a sauce and a wing. So the sauces are going to get progressively hotter as we go along. There's going to be 10 questions, 10 wings, 10 sauces. And I want to also give Shayna at the Smoke Shop Barbecue a special shout out for supplying our wing stay and making this possible. All right, so it's time to dive in. Let's chat about data protection, everyone's favorite AI, and what makes Wasabi and Synology so valuable to our customers and MSPs. All right, you guys ready?
Yeah,
I think so.
Let's put some...
I'm so happy you're going first. Putting this on.
Well, I'm just putting it on first. You're going to eat it first.
That was a graceful pour.
I tried.
Great.
And this sauce is a micro saucier pepper sauce with garlic.
Go big or go home, right?
I'm glad we're doing the non-spicy ones first.
Maybe
so I can get the
maybe you
the
need me. Maybe you need me to pour too for you.
I'm patient to do that.
All right, that's supposed to be it.
All right. These look so good.
They do look.
They do. Look well cooked. Yeah.
I will ask a question. You guys can start. We'll start off nice and easy here with the sauce in question. Will, tell me a little bit about your role at Synology.
Yes. That's pretty good. Mm-hmm. Okay. I feel like I can actually do this now. Right, that's the confidence.
You got the confidence.
Yeah. So my role at Synology, I'm the VP of Sales and Marketing. So I'm responsible specifically for our business products and channels and growing those channels through in Canada and the US. So yeah, that's a little bit about what I do. About me, myself, I'm just a nerdy dude who likes to talk to people. That's what
Perfect setting for today.
It is a perfect setting. Growing up, I always built my own PCs, and I kind of just naturally fell into the tech space. And I've been in storage for about 9 years now with Synology. And so, yeah, from today, I'm kind of excited to talk about the topics that are on the table.
So, okay, that was nice and garlicky. That was pretty good. Not too bad. Are you ready for the second one?
Yeah, I think so. Let's dive in.
Okay.
Feeling good.
All right, number 2, we're going to have the Hot Ones pickled garlic sriracha. After that, I love the good srirachas.
This is ramping so quickly.
You're gonna be okay.
I'm not sure it is, right? It's...
You're ready to go up?
Yeah, that one was past the hot sauce. That wasn't even hot sauce, right? And I think that's not bravado. That's just like, no, this is gonna get very different very quickly.
I mentioned this at one point, but I am definitely
Listen,
a 2-star.
but don't stop on me now. You're at 2.
That was, if this wing is hot for me, we're in trouble.
It won't be. Just remember it's. So I'm gonna take a bite now, and we're gonna.
All right, I'm gonna ask a question while you're taking your bite.
Fire away.
Go ahead. There's a lot of discussion around how AI is changing data protection. What are you seeing within Wasabi?
Great question, and I think AI is asked about every day, every time, and it's time sensitive because we wake up, which is unfortunately I'm at Fenway, and I'm going to use a football analogy of, offense, defense, and special teams. Is that, from the attackers are using AI to broaden the attack they can put on companies today. They're much more sophisticated. We don't know what we don't know. We're waking up and learning new things and new methods that we have to defend against every day. Customers are also using AI to, I don't know if, I'm not on the technical team, but it's more optimize the manner in which they deploy resiliency. And then the last one, special teams, is we don't know what we don't know. I mean, AI, every day I wake up, everyone, if you're not, you're following TLDR or you're learning something new every single day about any one of those facets of industry, of what AI can do. Can it help us? It can hurt us. It can save the world. And you just got to keep watching it and keep learning and making sure we're aware. So that's what I'm seeing.
Yep. AI, the buzzword for every single day that we're hearing.
I'm optimistic. I mean, I honestly believe that there is so much positivity, for companies to, I'm not one of not a believer that everyone's going to lose their job. It's about being able to, do some things that help you take away from, what kind of costs you energy and put your focus where what's important to you and your business and your customers.
Yeah, it's a good tool and a resource.
That was very hot.
No, this one was
I was okay with that.
Good. I'm excited. So perfect. We're going to keep you on track.
And just to piggyback off what you were saying there, it's AI is no longer a gimmick. I think everyone can agree. Like, I remember 5 years ago, I see some interesting, incredibly niche use cases of AI, right?
Yeah.
Happening. And it was like, how valuable is that really? And now it's just impacting every facet of every business.
Yeah.
And backup and redundancy is a big piece of that too, is a big part of that. So, yeah.
No, agreed.
Sure. Ready for number 3?
I think so. Because I could talk about AI all day. You know that.
Number 3 is a white hot mustard sauce, Quentin sauce.
Hello.
I think I'm least excited about this. I do not like mustard.
And you don't like mustard?
I'd probably rather have, I don't want to say the bottom. It's definitely not that, but I'd probably rather eat something else.
Going drumstick for the mustard.
All right. This is
Wings for
number
breakfast.
3. This one's for you, Will. Synology is so well versed in data protection. What are you guys seeing about how organizations are protecting their AI data?
So their AI data. So there's a couple of things that I see right now with AI data specifically. First of all, I see a lot of companies trying to figure out what the heck they're doing. Okay, there's so much. The way AI interacts with data, there's a lot of unknowns right now. There's 2 things specifically. The amount of data growth that comes with AI is very significant. So in general, if you take a gigabyte of data, whether it's like emails or chats or whatever data, and you want an AI platform to learn from it, it will generate 2x what that data is. So if you put a gigabyte in, it's going to generate an additional gigabyte. And so managing that data becomes managing that large storage, that increase in your storage footprint is pretty challenging for companies right now, especially with the increase in costs that are happening. When planning kind of your AI workloads for backup, you need multiple copies of that data. Okay, so it can be pretty hefty, and I don't think companies are ready for that in general. So that's what we're seeing. So ensuring you have scalable systems in place ready for that kind of data boom is kind of key to kind of putting these platforms in place, these AI platforms.
Yeah, for sure. Trying to get more prepared.
I mean, I can add to that. I mean, I hear from customers all the time that data that they used to think was, again, it may have, for whatever reason, was going to be aged out and deleted because it wasn't needed. It wasn't core data that needed to have in the backup systems that didn't inherently have value. It aged out, old emails that don't, may not have been needed to be kept for compliance reasons. There's all sorts of data, but now they're finding value in it. I mean, I sat and had dinner with a customer who just before the meeting had mandated to all their subsidiaries, the financial firm, but they were seeing data in this antiquated data lakes that they used to delete. Yeah. And they're saying no more deletion, a moratorium. Yes. Because when we put this in the context of AI, it had it had not only value but differentiation, because they were the only ones that had that. So you're seeing that across all markets, and it's that balance between this avalanche of data that they could potentially keep and the rising costs of how do you mitigate that? How do you keep it on-prem, you put it in the cloud, you do both. But that's all I'm not gonna say that other word again, AI, right? But it's coming around, right? Those use cases. But
and all that data too it's on legacy systems, right?
Yeah.
A lot of it.
Yeah.
And so when you're interacting with AI, the latency, the level of latency, it needs to be very, very low. And the performance of that device needs to be very, very high. So then another challenge that companies are facing, like the one your customer talked to you about, is, well, I mean, can I even interact with that data on this legacy system?
Yeah.
Right? So, yeah.
You can feel the heat now after 3. I mean, after 3, you're feeling the heat. You didn't feel the
I
heat?
think that cooled it down a little bit.
Oh, you must love mustard, but I definitely.
I love mustard.
Yeah, okay.
I don't have mustard, but I do.
Mustard overrules heat, and for number 3. But number 4 is where the truth starts to come out.
Here we go.
The sauce is called the truth.
Yeah.
Serum. The truth serum.
Look at that. I got to put my glasses on to see that dot. That is like, we've got to get the judges in for that.
Okay.
I mean, that is like a micro.
That one just came out very slowly, that's all.
Yeah. See, there you go. That's a dollop.
I didn't mean
You're
to do that.
Smoking Dragon. This one is Smoking Dragon, smoked habanero and peach. So this will be a little bit sweet.
Yeah, it says habanero, and that's never a good sign.
But it's sweet.
Smoking Dragon.
Peach, so that's why it's sweet. Boomer, this one is to you. Have you seen data protection? How have you seen data protection or lack thereof impacting real-world organizations? When you're done chewing.
I understand.
Fishies.
I see why they ask questions immediately after hot sauce, right? Well, I see it, every day. Our core business is in data protection. From the start of the founders of the company, the primary use cases, backup, archive, second copy. And we're seeing it, I think, because of what we just talked about earlier on, the protection of that data is no longer just, I think back in the day, it was probably for failure of those legacy systems. A disk goes out, servers or energy, power is lost to a data center or their data center. But now it's about security and attacks and being ready. And there's no reason not to do it, right? But unfortunately, that lesson is being taught day in and day out, because we see in the news of bad actors taking ransomware, deleting data from companies, and they don't have the proper data protection in place. And, we're seeing a significant migration of best practices going further and further down market, right? They no longer can say, I can't afford it. They can deploy things like Synology with the cloud, with tearing off to the Wasabi cloud. I wasn't a little promo bite, but it is true. Fun fact, Will and I just met, and I happen to be a power user of Synology for the last decade. So, running betas and things. So I'm a very big believer in your product, and I know how to use it with ours. So I speak that from the heart. And for fun fact, that one had no heat whatsoever to me.
That one was spicier for me.
Definitely spicier.
My nose is running on camera, but How long can you keep up this? No, but that one, the mustard was worse.
The mustard was worse.
Yeah, truth.
That's funny how it affects people differently. All right, this is our 5th one, so halfway through. Would you mind reaching that one? Sorry. Thank you so much. All right, this one, oh gosh, this one is a hot one's Tropical Amarillo, Sweet Scotch Bonnet. That's the last word I want to hear.
I had a friend who I bet wants to eat a whole Scotch bonnet, and he didn't do it.
Yeah, that's not something.
He had to eat a loaf of bread. It wasn't a lot. It was right after college. He knows who he is.
All right, Will, this one's going to be for you. Synology, you guys recently launched a dedicated backup appliance, Active Protect. What inspired you to launch a dedicated device solely for backup?
Yeah. Let me take a.
Did you take your bite first? Yeah.
I'm cheating it.
These wings are so good, by the way.
All right, I feel that one.
It's coming slow. That's the scary part. You.
So Synology has been in the storage space for around 25 years, and backup and redundancy is core to our business. Okay. And throughout that time period, there's 2 major pain points that we identified that we can fix with a new platform like Active Protect. The first one is complexity. Okay. Integrating with different software and systems holistically can be very complex potentially. And that's why this partnership with Wasabi makes so much sense, because we have a direct integration now with Wasabi to make it very, very easy.
Yeah.
But this system is an all-in-one solution, and Synology solved complexity, I believe, when it comes to backup. The second is licensing. Licensing can cause a lot of pain because it can increase, decrease, it can increase, and that is unpredictable, and it can push costs, especially right now. So this platform looks to solve both of those issues because this platform's completely license free. So it's a capital expenditure, and you can accrue it across the 5 years that you're using it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Now I'm excited about that. I think the simplicity of that, simple capital expenditure aligns well with Wasabi, right? The 3 Ps I think you had said earlier, for predictability, and it even amplifies it when we take it to market through MSPs, because they bring the technical expertise. The software inherently is as kind of simple and controllable and as it can be, but they can then deploy it confidently further out to the market so that our customers are doing more for data resilience. Doing as much as we'd like them to, so they're protected. And so I didn't think that one, that was a double bite for me, but we're there. We're halfway there. I'm pretty excited.
Yeah. How are you guys feeling?
It gets real.
Are you ready? I'm not.
We all know it gets real pretty quick.
My stress has gone from a 7 and 8 to a 5. I'm going to be honest with you.
You're okay
I'm
now.
feeling good.
All right.
Yeah.
So
Maybe I can handle some
Parts of my brain are shutting. I think I feel precursors.
a little bit with the
I'm forgetting
neurons.
things in real time right now. All right.
All right,
Let's
number
move on.
6. Will, I'm going to ask you again if you don't mind grabbing it, Boomer. Yes. Sorry. Thank you. Number 6. Oh, this looks
Homegrown hell.
all right.
All right.
Sichuan tangerine hot sauce leopard. Number 6. That's nerve-wracking. I feel like I want to. I don't know. All right. Okay, great. So I'm gonna ask this question while you guys start to eat. Number 6, Boomer. This one's gonna be for you. What makes this partnership with Wasabi and Synology valuable to customers, MSPs who's deploying these solutions?
There's 2 questions rolled into one. While getting
Just for you.
hitting the first real sauce that came at me.
Yep.
I'm gonna do it.
Do it.
Listen. So, the question, which I'm gonna repeat back slowly.
You need some milk?
I'm good.
Okay.
Good. What value does the partnership bring? I think you added to both customers and MSPs. So I think if I start with MSPs, I think we talked a little bit off camera about the simplicity and the way you sell Active Protect makes it predictable, which it dovetails right into our value value proposition for wasabi.
It's so hot.
We're just chewing. It's all right. We're all real here. I really just lost my words, but it's, but we're all right. Wait till you bite the next one. So, but let's get back to the point, right? Actually, so I know it's, and I took a big bite for the viewers at home. We're not go big or go home. That wasn't Mike Tyson, by the way. So the MSPs get that value because they layer on their knowledge of the local customers, their expertise in technology that they deploy, and ultimately the customers benefit because they get access to this and they can. So there's multiple dimensions for the customers that we didn't talk about. Data protection is our primary use case, but surveillance. We were talking a little bit about how I'm a home user, but most small businesses and medium and, even a little bit into the commercial segments deploy Synology and can use applications on it like Surveillance Station and run. So, I'm sure that's probably a topic for a whole other set of wings at some point. But, what do you say after taking the bite? Why don't you take another one?
I'm just happy. I got surprised by this one. This one was spicy. The partnership really just makes so much sense. And honestly, it probably should have happened a lot years ago.
Agreed.
Because I think the core to both of our businesses is making IT accessible, right? And with the massive boom in storage growth right now that's happening, it's more important than ever.
Yeah.
You were talking about companies making concessions at some point earlier. And it's so true. There's so much pressure right now on IT budgets, okay? And people are saying, hey, do we really need another copy of this data? Hey, do we really need to push it off-site? And the partnership between Wasabi and Synology make that conversation so much easier.
Yeah.
Because we're cost efficient, we're easy to use, both of us, and now we integrate with each other.
Yeah.
And that is just really, really powerful.
No, and I think that simplicity, the one thing that, 20 years in technology, a fraction of the years in storage, if you will, that you have and others have. But, when I look at the decisions, again, I hear the customers, I hear what they're saying they're going through. My wish for them is we have this solved, right? This is simple. It's affordable. Plan for it, budget for it. It's predictable. Spend your brain cycles on cybersecurity and worrying about these nefarious hackers and security threats that are changing every day.
Yes.
Our stuff's simple. Listen, let me make sure I'm not reading off the interwebs. I'm getting it straight from the Mind Palace. But no, Wilbur Scoville invented the Scoville unit, of course, would name it after himself. Who wouldn't? Maybe if I Wilbur, you want to go by Wilbur?
No,
just checking. We can edit that back in, but maybe we change it to never mind. But no, we haven't talked about it, but these things go in from like 1900, if I've watched a few of the hot ones, up to the millions, and that's why I was pretty confident early on, is because you get crazy up in here. So it's game on from now on. Get the milk ready.
I need to get ready. I brought something.
Oh no!
Do you think this will help?
Oh, that's I like that. I thought we were going props. I thought you were going to throw on a bandana.
No, I
scream, kamikaze, wasabi or something.
I actually feel like I need to coat my stomach. Yes, is that okay?
Oh, listen. There's no judgment here. We just.
You promised?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Want some?
No.
I can see the jealousy.
No, I might need it later, but right now I'm gonna take it to see. This is kind of where we develop benchmarks in life, and this is one for me.
Do you want some?
Yeah, you get a little cup.
Is this weird? This isn't weird.
No. We had other guests like eating goat yogurt out of a container.
Goat yogurt?
It's apparently good for you. Don't you read up on the Tom Brady? That's what he eats
at this event. This activity, that's definitely weird.
For sure.
Would you pass number 7?
Oh, and read the bottle when you pass it, because I'm over here in the dark, and I'm, at least this have like a little ingredient list and a QR code, and I have no idea what I'm getting into.
You're not supposed to. That's the fun part.
And one of them's called Da Boom.
Yeah, we're not there yet. Don't rush it. This one is Nirvana. Very exciting.
That's nice.
Very exciting. Funky's Hot Sauce Factory. 81,000 exploding pairing.
I actually don't want to know.
Did you say 81,000?
I did.
Yeah, see that?
Why didn't it come out?
One?
Oh, no,
It goes up to a million?
I think the,
TBD is the last one.
you know,
The Scoville unit.
Wilbur Scoville, I think the metrics broke down above 1 million, so they're useless. It's basically, you're doing the right thing by drinking the pink stuff, because it's chemical burnt.
I smell it. I can smell that. And there's red chili flakes in it.
It looks,
It looks like Nirvana.
yeah, it does. It does.
And it's my Sorry, go ahead. Is it my question?
Yeah, we were actually have to take a bite.
I know.
My nose was running as I'd approached my nose.
For this one, before you were talking about transparency and affordability a little bit. Can you talk a little bit more about that?
Yeah. Oh, man. That is okay. I'm humbled. If it going, the spice is going up.
But that one's spice. That one you can feel spice, and then more. Then it layers on you.
Yes. Yeah, we were talking about affordability.
Maybe a little.
In the last question, but just to dive a little bit deeper into that, because of AI and the threats that it brings to companies right now, adding additional layers of security and redundancy in place is key as your plan B. And you need a system that can be scalable. You need to consider, okay, can this system scale and handle the amount of redundancy that I need in place? So,
No,
I am actually, I don't know how I'm speaking.
No, I'll jump in here, Miser. You said a word that I don't think we talk about no words. We don't talk about enough with the word scale, because I think the threat actors have, AI gives them the ability to scale and go, rather than, hitting large targets, large enterprise customers, which has great rewards for them. They can canvas the mid-market with smaller attacks that are still lucrative to them, but very low cost impact, right? Because they've optimized those attacks, and, essentially, let's just say they're doing ransomware on 500,000 and, kind of attack points versus 500.
Yes.
And AI is letting them do it. And that's it's more important than ever before for everyone, from the enterprise to the commercial, the mid-market to SMB, take this advice,
Yes.
So did I buy you enough time? That one still has flavor. Don't touch your eyes.
I'm crying. Oh, yeah.
Sorry. That was an emergency.
Thank you. Thanks.
I almost.
Andrew's never going to let me live that down. It just touched my eyes. Oh, man. Okay, so Will, we're back to you. We're back. Will, we're coming back to you. Are you ready?
Oh, good. But don't we have to go to another?
Thanks for keeping us on schedule.
Yeah.
Boomer.
I think this is the bomb, right?
This is it.
Wait, there's two higher than the bomb?
Yeah, this one's just like they're saying, like it's just
over and over, allegedly on the internet, right? That the bomb consisting. Nice time shaking it.
Sorry, I didn't realize it was open.
It has
I'm putting it.
flavor, the most bang.
Now that is such a good idea.
Yep.
I'm putting that
Don't
on the
put that-
table first.
I don't know what I'm doing. Here.
How many times do you live? What?
If that was 70, 80,000, and we're about to go to the hundreds of thousands.
135 and 600.
We're going to 135 to 600?
135,600. All right, so Will, we're coming back to you with this one. With ransomware attacks becoming more sophisticated, as we've talked a lot about so far today, how should organizations be thinking about building a recovery architecture that actually works when they need it?
Yes.
You guys go. I'm going to go.
I'm going to blow through it before I can taste it. No.
There we go. That's a good dollop.
So cybersecurity has always been a really hot topic. But right now, bad actors can build an agent, okay? And they can tell that agent, hey, go attack this company's security. And this agent is able to learn and execute thousands of times faster than any human could. We're at a stage right now where there is so much unknown with cyber threats, okay? And so people right now are building their wall, right? You build your wall to prevent people from coming into your organization. But it's a scary time right now. And so having a plan B that you know will work is key for any organization, okay? And so when building a backup infrastructure right now in this day and age, it's important to implement advanced features that better isolate you from the bad actors. So for example, air gapping your system, okay? Making sure it's off network. So these bad actors, it makes it much more difficult to attack it. Oh my gosh, this is so hot. Okay. The second thing is having multi-mediums of backup. So backing up on-prem to the cloud, for example, to Wasabi. Okay, that's another example. How are you doing?
I'm doing. You feel the heat on this one. I mean, I was like underwhelmed at first, but then you feel like kind of the blowtorch. It's everywhere. All right, it's good. I mean, I wouldn't put it on anything. I can't think of like, boy, this goes good with conversation and kind of, you know, maybe weakening your enemies, not your partners. But
you guys,
yeah, I won't be having more of the bomb.
I won't either. But yeah, these advanced features, anomaly detection, just to continue on that. Hey, there's something going on within your network, identifying that. So making sure you have a system that can notify you so you can take action to that. These are the advanced features that companies need to be thinking about right now, okay? Because preventing people from getting in is going to be harder than it ever has before, okay? So, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably a perfect time to bring up, you know, relatively new product for Wasabi. This isn't a product plug. This is just a conversation, but it does speak to, you know, kind of our innovation in the industry for covert copy. You mentioned air-gapped, and we have a virtually air-gapped product called covert copy, in which you take typically data that's tiered off of your on-premise device to the cloud, but then using different levels of security like multi-factor and multi-user authentication, we then can enable a block of or a bucket of storage that is invisible to everyone. You know, keeping it in simple terms, I'm sure the technical people will be describing it in ways that most don't understand, but it's effectively invisible from those attackers. And that way, even a catastrophic event of gaining access and waiting out, right? These advanced persistent threats, people wait out and then destroy, get access to all their data. You can't attack what you can't see.
Totally.
And it's pennies, you know, it's we might have to redact that one. It's not pennies, but it's affordable, and you know, companies should be doing it, and MSPs are now starting.
I'm gonna go to milk. I'm gonna do it. All right, will you pass number 9? Yeah. Boomer, do you want a milk?
No, I didn't even open my water yet. I'm going.
Oh, okay. Must be nice. Yes.
This one is. I mean, I felt the heat at 6, but that one's.
Well, this one is.
I heard they taste better.
That one poured out.
When I watch hot ones, people like 9. Yeah, more than people. It's the bomb that hurts the most.
Maybe after that. This one is. I'm gonna read it off here. It's smoked serrano squash Reaper. Reaper, not my favorite. I've did this once before.
That's a dangerous word.
It was not great for me.
In every language. And it looks, I mean, the bomb just looks gross. This looks like Serrano Squash Reaper.
Death.
Oh my, has anyone, like...
Oh, I thought you were just drinking it.
I had a course.
No, are you doing okay?
No, I wasn't looking and I looked back.
You know, it's made in Vermont, you know.
Yeah.
I was going to make, you know, I do enjoy Sean. He works in our marketing department, great sense of humor. But if I uttered a phrase from a movie, he would understand it, you know. I got my ass kicked in Vermont once, or I think it wasn't Vermont, but Stripes. Are you old enough to remember that?
I feel like you're buying time before I ask you the question.
That is a stripe. That's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
It better be Will's question.
It's yours.
Is it me?
It's yours.
Definitely your question.
Will's got 2. All right. More
seconds you can ask me, and it will have to tell the truth.
Okay. Truth serum. All right. As organizations are taking on more data, especially for AI workloads, how do they balance performance, cost, protection without the storage infrastructure becoming a liability? That was a lot of words.
You have both of us right here with that answer, right? I mean, for the workloads that need local access, they build a model, and most important, where the local storage that's required to run their business and the applications that need local speed and resilience, and then they look at the overall model and tier off to the cloud, right? So you're 3-2-1 for data resilience. And then you look at some of the features that are important to your business. I mentioned covert copy for an air gap, for portions of that air gap. It's not all of your data, right? And then, the most important thing is then you check. You go back and you, yes, you can feel that. I mean, my voice is changing in real time here, but I wouldn't say I like it, but I'm not afraid of it. So there, Reaper, we've got you. But where were we?
No, it's you're so right. And I think another, just a piece of advice, just in general, when you're looking at storage and ensuring that it's not a liability, make sure you're not trying to fit a square peg into a round hole, right? Like if the storage infrastructure was not designed for the use case you're looking for, don't let a company tell you it is. Okay.
Yeah.
And just really be critical, because storage is the core to your business.
Yeah.
And so,
yeah, I think folks, you mentioned something earlier, which always surprises me when I talk to customers, is how they've let legacy systems just kind of carry on and carry forward. And one thing we had mentioned earlier, at least in talking about the cloud storage index that just came out, that, the concepts of hybrid cloud and multi-cloud, these shouldn't be novel to people. They should be newcomers, just entering the industry should be able to look, and they have different economics and they have different needs. So customers who want to keep a lot of data, or by the way, customers who are looking to go to, anything, any internal project for AI, they need to be preparing their data for the cloud.
yes.
I made it through 90, and I am feeling good. It's already getting off. The bomb stuck around, but not the Reaper came in line. Both the bonds millers. Then stop. They need to swap those. No, I think, listen, Wilker Scopa, I don't think he ever anticipated going up about 1,000, because, you still have to read water trying to dilute this stuff. But you know what? I will pass the bottle for number 10, because someone's going to ask it. It actually has hobbles. It's called The Last Step from a Get. Some of the sweater. You don't have to like the fog, you don't have to like the absolutes, but gosh, it is entertaining. I don't know. There we go.
It's
I think I made this up. Really telling you. It's not really fantastic, scary, it's not really imaginable.
so like you're at that stage. It should be 5. Keeper.
Same one. There's going to be questions.
Okay, this is the last one. We get to cheers.
We do.
Yeah.
So I wanted the super off the ice.
Go on here.
All right. So the time to be quick. Here we go.
It's and lots of fun review. Yeah. What trends in the storage industry do you expect to see in the next year?
Oh my gosh, so good. It's so delicious.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So really,
Well, the storage industry trends within the next year is pretty short term, I will say. But within the next year, right now, probably the hottest topic with trends is what's going on in the market with AI data centers buying up a lot of storage.
it's going to come.
It's going to come.
I'm going to feel it.
Slow but steady.
Yeah. Who's there?
Yeah, so we got that.
Loud, right?
So what's happening right now is actually there's a huge demand, and really prices for storage are going, and so a lot of companies are kind of sitting back and waiting. That's what I see, like almost like it's a stock. It's not going to, so I'm going to say it's not going to slow down. And so if you have storage needs right now, evaluate and start making decisions because it's not changing direction we're going.
So nice work on the last bite. I mean, I put my glasses on because it does hide the tears in my eyes because this is a joyful conversation. I mean, and if you don't have what, it's something hot. It might just no. This is that last one. Nobody's gonna address it. Nobody's gonna address the elephant.
I can't. I can't see.
This one, while the bomb hits your mouth, this one goes for the eyes. It goes for the nose. It doesn't kind of feel terror in my throat, fucking my lips. Yeah, my probably lips. I lost. Yeah, it's the nerve endings. I know, but yeah, I'm not buying the bull bottle anymore.
Well, let's stop over here, right? And Will, what is one thing you want someone watching this to take away from today?
Yeah. When you're looking at storage and backup, you really have to look at it like an investment. Okay, you need to diversify your portfolio. Okay, to better protect that investment. Okay, no matter how bulletproof a stock or a real estate investment is, you never know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Okay, and so it's the same with backup. And so having multiple backups in different mediums, in the cloud, on premise, and also advanced features to help protect that data from bad actors. We're in a state right now. We're at the beginning of it. Of these cyber threats really evolving, and it's coming, and people need to be ready for it. And backup is a core component of that.
Yeah. I mean, I'll just add, you said something earlier that stuck with me, and I think that was part of the question. And then I'll, pivot and talk to what customers should take away. This should have been a partnership that we were diving into years ago. And I think now we've come together, and thank goodness to our product and our marketing teams who kind of recognize this and pull the teams together. But the benefit is really for the customers, right? We've made it simple. The partners, more importantly, have made this simple and accessible. And there's solutions out there for every budget, right? And there's really, now is the time. And the takeaway for the customers is just, whether it's our website or your website, take a look. There'll be links to content and best practices. And, dive in with your partners, listen to webinars, and you'll have a simple solution that meets your budget present itself to you, right? You don't have to be an expert. We've got teams and teams of them. So I also think a takeaway, a great way to meet somebody for the first time, have a little pain,
Trauma bonding?
I guess there's a word for that. I did not know that. I guess trauma bonding is 2 words, but let's, we can edit that, right? Trauma-bonding. No, anyway, that's it, I think. Cool.
And that about wraps things up here today. How are you guys feeling after the challenge? Feeling good? Feeling spicy?
I'm happy we're through it.
I loved it. I love the challenge. I think I love the progression, the fear, the getting through it together. I think, I do like biting at the same time when the question's in your court. I think you get those endorphins flying in your brain and, kind of fight or flight, but we fought through it and we're here.
Is there somebody that you'd like to nominate to do this challenge with?
Oh, I do think there's a lot of folks on the team here at Wasabi that has seen this happen. Like, oh, I could do that. Kaylee Optich, she would, she would definitely do it, and humble her, I think. Right? Yeah. But we'll see.
Well, how about you? Would you like to nominate?
I'd want to see Cody Hall on this. He's our product expert for the U.S., and I'd love to watch him eat the second half of the flight.
The second.
Okay.
Yeah.
That would be a real good time.
So Cody and Kaylee, you were challenged for the next one. Thank you guys so much for joining us today in the Nesson studios so we could suffer through 10 wings, 10 questions, and 10 sauces together. We have lots of resources on how Wasabi and Synology work together right on the page for you to download. Don't forget to check those out. Otherwise, thank you so much for joining and enjoy the rest of your day.